Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to our 10,000 sub celebration video. Holy banana bread. We are finally here. All right, very quickly, let me get up that other screen because I want you to be able to see the countdown here. Give me a second here. Entire screen. Bang. Boom. There we go. Oh, I gotta add it. It helps if I add the screen. All right, let me just pull it over here. Bang, boom, there we are. The countdown has begun. We've got, well, we got a bit of time ahead of us. 9,984. All right, I gotta say, right off the bat, getting a timer a lot harder than I thought, especially one that counts in seconds. I finally found this website that does it, and so we're going with it. And actually, I think if I just click on Make Countdown and open, there we go. There we go. Just our own little, nothing else on it. We're on the go. We're on the go. All right, so guys, we got a long stream ahead of us. We got games. We got games. And of course, actually, let's go back to a large screen. We got the wheel. We discovered how impractical this was last night. We tested it out with the channel members, and yeah, I love it. It's going to be a member of my background for a while, but just to give you a general idea, it actually landed on something different. So instead of this tonight, we're actually going to go with something a little different. We're going to use, and here, I will show you. Let's come back over here. We're going to use, whoops, I was testing it. All right, we're going to use this. We're going to use this. This is not a real spin, guys. I'm just showing you how it works. So this one, it just does the spinning for us, and bang, it picks a winner. So if that had been a real one, we'd be playing Guess That Yield. But we're going to get to the games. We're going to get to the games. I'm in no big hurry because you know what? If we just rush into the games, I know how this ends. This ends with us basically 1 hour left in the stream, and I'm going off telling you all kinds of tangents. So we're gonna step back for a minute. All right, and actually, let's step all the way back to the chat because there's a lot of stuff happening in the chat. First of all, we've got Daven in with a channel membership. So let me break out the goat squad. We got our Monopoly goat, and of course, if that is not enough, oh boy, what can I say? We've got Wahipple in with 5, count them, 5 gifted memberships. Holy banana bread. So that's going to bring out the whole squad, starting with our TSX goat. Oh boy. And my favorite is Space Goat. So here we go. We got Space Goat. Samantha, her favorite is Math Goat. So we got, I call this one Professor Goat. And, well, we also have our Olympic flair one. So we got our Curling Goat. So, you know, Olympics on everybody's mind for sure. I gotta make a hockey goat really soon. In addition to that, now we are retiring our Valentine's Day goat. Let's look at the Valentine's Day goat one last time. There we go. And I'm going to retire it right now. Let me just click on the delete. Perfect. All right. And guys, just give me 1 second here. I'm pulling something else up. And actually I'm adding a file here. All right, here we go. Perfect. There is another goat. There's a goat that you guys have not seen. And no, you don't have to drop supers to get it. You don't have to drop gifted subs to get it. It is, look right here on the wheel. Let's add it. New goat video. Whoops. All right, that would have been a lot more dramatic if I had done it while you guys were watching. But we now have new goat video on the wheel. So there is one. Well, we'll spin it. We'll eventually spin it tonight, and we will introduce the new goat video. This is all kind of fun. This is all kind of fun. Holy banana bread. All right, now let's get caught up on the chat first. Jonathan in first. I won't be late for this. Lance, you're right. So Team Canada won today, although we did lose Sidney Crosby with a lower body injury. No idea yet if that's going to sideline him. I hope not. I hope not. So Team Canada won. I got 60,000 coins. So that was pretty cool today. Actually, we'll go big screen for this. Boom. I got 60,000 coins. That was pretty big today. Let's see. And yeah, we got the 10,000 sub live stream. I'm happy about this. I've been having dreams about this stream. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. All right. And once again, yeah, that 60,000 coin spin. Oh, that was so great. That was so great. Oh, that's me. A Punky says happy 10,000. YG says, happy 10K. I'm also celebrating 10K shares of MSTE. Whew, you're going in for a mile. Well, that's like what? That's like $30,000. So, well, depends on when you bought them, right? If you bought them all today, a little over 30,000. Let's see. Lance says it's 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 40 seconds. Yeah, it's a long one. It's a long one. So what can we do? Wouldn't that be hilarious if the show countdown started at 10K? Well, it did. It did. Oh, yeah, it started at 10K. That's why we're at 900, 9,000 right now and some odd seconds left. So what can I say? Mark says happy 10,000. Vancouver. Hey, welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. Kevin says congratulations. Stan says happy 10K. Appa in with a holy banana bread. And Jonathan thanking Wahipple. Jonathan won a membership. Oh, nice. I love it. Happy 10,000, says David. Thank you. And thank you as well. You also gifted, actually, you didn't gift, you joined the channel membership. So that's pretty darn cool. Pierre is in the house with a congratulations, Candace. I wish you more success in life and on content creation. Got lots of good stuff still to come, that's for sure. Actas says congrats. Wahipple, you're welcome. Samantha, congratulations, Candace. Thank you for all you do. Can't wait to see your channel continue to grow. And Gursky's in with a hello again. And we got Marion with a congratulations. Guys, you can hit the like button if you want. I'm not going to bug you about it. This is a celebration stream. I will not nag. Not at all. But I will still enjoy my sip of coffee because I'm going to need it for sure. So good. Sky says, congratulations. And David says, was a longtime listener from the Crypto Wednesdays, was it named? So that was Crypto Night in Canada. That's what the Danters, the Danters had called it that way. And it's actually, I'd love, hey, Danters, if you're listening, I would love to just, even if we just came back and did one show, that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, those were always a lot of fun. Obviously a lot more crypto themed, but it's actually really interesting. One of our shows before ChatGPT and all of the chat stuff, all of the AI stuff started happening, they brought in, oh gosh, what the heck is his name? He's he's a guy who's basically the most connected guy ever, and I'm trying to remember, I can't remember what his name is. Oh well, that's fine. Anyway, the two of us were having a conversation, and I was talking about where AI was going, and so was he. And we were basically both telling the audience this is what was about to happen. And people were skeptical. But quite literally, the stuff that we thought was going to happen in a year pretty much happened within 2 to 3 months. So that was kind of cool. Let's see, JJ, I meant the usual show countdown that starts at 60 seconds. Oh, yeah, it's like I could start it going, go watch a movie, and come back a little bit later. Danielle is in here with a congratulations, happy 10K from Morley. I'm glad to be a member. I'm glad to have you. Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Happy 10K, Candace and Cisco. I always want to say Cisco, but it's Cisco. Congrats, you made it. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's one of those things. So when you start YouTube, it's a journey, right? You start, you don't, you kind of don't have any subs. I was lucky because, kind of what JJ did. If you guys notice how JJ sort of hung around, JJ actually became he became a mod here. He became a mod, I think he was even a mod on Adriano's channel. I mean, he became a mod on a bunch of channels and got himself in there and tried to get his name out there so that when he launched his channel, he had at least a tiny audience to come. And I did a similar thing. I got involved with some of the community back then before I went live. And so that way there, when I did go live, I had a small sounding board. Very, very small. But I'll tell you, it's a long journey. So here's this whole thing. When you first start, you got a lot of hurdles ahead of you. First of all, you can't even get monetized until you get to 1,000 subscribers. Now, it's a little bit easier now than it was then. So now at 500 subscribers, you can at least get, things like channel memberships and that, super chats, all of that. You can get that at 500. But back when I did it, nope. You didn't get any kind of monetization until you got to 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. The 4,000 watch hours, not a problem, because I was doing live streams every week. I had initially it started as Saturday night live stream, then it became this week. But that was pulling in lots and lots of hours. So that was always cool. The subs, yeah, it was a struggle. I mean, most YouTubers, it takes about a year to get 1,000. I did it just short of a year. Probably the biggest explosion that happened on my channel in that first year is making a canoe EIT video. When I made that canoe EIT video, oh boy, there was an explosion. There was an explosion on my channel. So I went from, because I was at that time, like at 500, at that point, you would get the community tab. And I wanted the community tab. I wanted to be able to make posts occasionally. So I went from about 400 to 600 almost overnight based on that canoe video. So canoe became just a big thing. It was just like, I couldn't believe how much people loved canoe. So I think in my first few years, I think I was making a canoe video pretty much every 3 months. There'd be a new canoe video. Now I still make canoe videos. I made the last one, I think in November. I think it was November I made one. I'll make another one sometime, maybe the summer. I actually thought about making another one recently because where they broke 17K, but I just was like, I'll do it a bit later. There's a lot of things I do want to cover. There's a lot of things I want to do. But yeah, that first 1,000, and then once you get to that, you're then at that point where, yeah, you're monetized, but the stark realization comes that you're not making very much money. So even to get your first payout, you need to make, if you don't make $100 in a month on YouTube, they'll hold it until the next month, and then they'll add them together until you get $100. That was not a problem, luckily. I was just breaking 100 right away out of the door. So that was pretty cool. And we've been growing ever since. And and then, well, here's the funny thing. I think that's where the celebration things, as we were coming upon 1,000, I was so excited about it that I was like, I gotta do something. I gotta do some kind of a celebration. I don't know. I'm corny that way. So that one became the drinking stream. Oh boy. Now, I mean, I don't want to make it sound like I've never drunk in my life. I've had my fair share of alcohol in my life, absolutely. But I hadn't drunk in a long time. So it was like, all right, no resistance, let's do it. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And it was nice. It was just a good way to sort of let loose. And that's kind of what these celebration videos have been. we kind of get together, we work, me with you guys, we come up with some ideas, and we do it. So the interesting thing is after this one, so this is the 10K, the next one that we're doing is 20K. And that sounds like it's a real far way, a long, long way away. But here's the reality. The reality in YouTube is nothing's as far away as you think, depending on what happens with a video. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, let's quickly get caught back up here in chat. Cynthia in with a congrats. Ciso, I remember the Friday lives with Ryan and the fellow from Sarnia. Yes. So, and actually that Friday live stream still exists. Now right now he goes by the name of Friggin, but he used to be the Friggin Oracle. And he was much more into crypto back then. I think his streams have moved quite a bit away from crypto. More, I don't know how to describe them. I will only tell you this: they're very adult oriented. And Ken was fun. Like, Ken. Actually, if you go back to some of the really old live streams on the channel, you'll find ones with me and Ken every so often. So Ken was one of my favorites because the two of us have a pretty good rapport on air, and I like that for sure. All right, Marnia says, congrats on hitting 10K subs. Here's to the next 10K. Also, come on, lurkers. Get out of the shadows and join our epic chats already. Yeah, or not. It's up to you guys. I just want to be 100% clear. I love the lurkers, and there's nothing wrong if actually coming forth and chatting is not your thing, but you love to watch or you love to listen. Nothing wrong with that at all. And Maria... Marina. I was making it sound like you're like a related to Sarnia or something, but no. Marina has joined our channel membership. Absolutely awesome. Now I'm completely out of goats because the goat squad is all out and about. But you know what? We still have our beaver. You can have the beaver. Love it, love it, love it. All right, Actax, Canoe over. $17 today. Nice. Yeah, and I want to see Canoe. I want 17 to be the new norm for Canoe. I like that. I like that value. A Redwater. I haven't seen Red. I haven't seen you in, gosh, a month or so at least. Let's see. Oil, drillers, tankers, small cap, mid cap, big cap, everything. There we go. Gursky. I first remember seeing you from chats on Create, Save, and Invest videos in the comments section. Yeah. Scott. Yeah, Scott was fun. I like Scott. Now, I haven't seen him in forever. He took a break because he was moving, and I know he was setting up a new office. So I don't even know. I mean, is he posting it all on his other channel? Because he also has a photography channel. But yeah, I haven't seen Scott in forever. I miss Scott. He was fun. Can you have a dividend? Of course they do. Yeah, 10 cents. It's been 10 cents a unit for a very long time. But yeah, absolutely. Jan is in the house. Happy 10,000th Candice. You earned every bit of your success. Thank you for all of your help improving this crazy and providing this crazy little corner of the internet. Too many more. All right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. And I had, like, somebody once said to me, they said thanks. This was over on Discord. And this wasn't that long ago. They said, thank you for providing a place where people like us can just talk. And, finance people. Because, a lot of times if you start talking finance to some of your friends and in your real world, they're like, nope, don't talk finance. Some people are like that. That's what's nice about here. You can come in, you can talk about your stocks, you can talk about your wins, your victories, your losses. It's almost like the wild world of sports. I mean, if you guys remember those old ones, there used to be a show. I think it was called Wide World of Sports. And they were like the victories, the defeats. And yeah, I remember that. My grandfather used to watch it when we were kids. All right. Mr. Very says, congrats on hitting 10K milestones. So you're saying big party for 20K beers and champagne. Yeah, I know. Kevin Cass, Danny says, congrats on 10K. Scott saying a 20,000 second stream for the next 10. Oh my God. I don't know if I would do that. It's hard to say. You know what I would do? Jill will never let me do it. But maybe at 50K. At 50K, I'll try to talk her into a 24-hour stream. I think that would be that would be like, I would need to train for it. That's how intense that would be. But yeah, we did one really long stream. Actually, this was for, oh, which number was it? I think it was for 5,000. For 5,000 subs, we did a market open to market close. So we streamed the entire day. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. All right. Sue says, congrats, Candace. It's a lot of hard work, but you made it. Let's get you to 20,000. I agree. I agree. And I have a deal with Jill. If I can get to 20,000 before Christmas, I can put up the tree early. I'm a bit of a Christmas nut. It's not about the religion. It's just, I guess for me, some of my happiest childhood memories were all built around Christmas. I loved Christmas. So, it's one of those seasons that just brings a little bit of extra joy. So, yeah, that's my thing. Actually, right now in this office, there is a Christmas tree. It's a Lego Christmas tree, but it's back there. It's behind me. Patricia says, congrats on reaching 10K. Congrats. Keep the great content coming. So enlightening, but also relaxing. Love it. Lots and lots of coffee. I like the coffee. All right. Let's see. Bravo. Congratulations, Candace. You are the best. Oh, well, thank you. Congrats on 10K. Cheers to the next 10K. Pedro, congrats on this milestone. Thank you for all your work content. Awesome. And Scott says lots of coffee probably isn't the best idea during a long live stream. No, I'm going to pace the coffee. I'm going to pace the coffee to a certain amount. But, all right, guys, we got 10 games to play. I don't know about you, but maybe we should play one. Let's break up the talk a little bit with a game. So let's come on over here.
I'm not sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, that's okay. Let's come back over here, and we are going to head over to the game. Whoa, wait a minute. That's not the game. That's something different. All right, here's the game. All right, guys. Oh boy, we got a lot of things on this wheel. And the beautiful thing is, after each spin, I can remove whatever it is. So the next spin, we won't hit duplicates. Oh gosh, this could be fun. All right, let's just do it. Let's see. What are we going to do first? Which most expensive? Most expensive. Oh boy. All right, guys. Now, I'm going to point out, you can make these games easy if you Google, if you use Google, but what's the fun in that? So there's a lot of very expensive stocks in Canada. And this is kind of our goal. Now, I will say, for this game, we're only looking at the TSX. And I want to see if you guys can come up with the 10 most expensive stocks that are on the TSX. So that's the object of this game. What are the 10 most expensive? I will get you guys just to drop it into chat. And the way we'll do this is whoever, and guys, don't worry, you're not competing against each other. We're all just working together. I'm going to just grab the ones that you guys put in. We'll make a list of 10. And we're going to see how right or wrong we are. So let me get to, I know what I need. I need the whiteboard. All right. So right off the top, we've got, all right. And you know what? Here, I'm going to pull out the text box. All right, let's take a look here. So, all right, so CSU. All right, so we got CSU. Here we go. All right, let's take a look and see what else we got. Franco-Nevada, FNV. I see Franco-Nevada in there. All right, let's All right, there we go. I'm going to put that in. So, all right, so FNV, very cool. All right, FNV, perfect. All right, guys, I'm scrolling through quickly. Hopefully I don't miss anybody. Fairfax Financial, FFH. All right, let's put them in there. FFH, all right, we got 3 so far. Let's see what else we got here. CSU, FN, Fairfax. All right, Cindy says RBC. All right, let's put RBC in there. RBC, which is RY, Royal Bank. Royal Bank. All right. All right, and we got Shopify. Let's put in Shopify. Let's do that. Shopify. All right. See, I'm doing all the work here, guys. Shopify. All right. Let's take a look here. All right. I got the Franco Nevada there. Yep.
BBD.
Shopify. All right. We got, I see, let's see here. We got TD Bank. All right. We got TD Bank. Let's throw TD in here.
There's a BPKA.
All right. A BBD. All right. That's Bombardier. Bombardier. All right. Let's put that in here. BBD. All right, let's just see here. And we got Dollarama. Okay. Let's put in Dollarama.
And then DRK/A.
Dollarama. All right, perfect. Mark. Not on the TSX. Berkshire is, that's a US one. That's a US one. All right, well, now we got AEM. All right, let's put in, all right, whoops. All right, and I'll just put a second line over here. All right, we got AEM.
KXS.
Hold on. All right, AEM. Here we go. All right.
Someone said Celestica.
Celestica. Wow, that's a good one. That's CLS. All right.
And then KXS.
All right, and let's put that one in. Jill's reading them off screen. KXX. All right.
And WSP.
All right.
Someone already said you already have FNV. So.
All right. WSP. All right. Let's see. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. We got 12 so far.
All the rest of them are the same. Bombardier.
I see that. Oh, I do see. Ciso says IFC. Let's grab that one too. All right. IFC. Perfect. All right. All right. Oh, hold on. We got Mark's coming in with Waste Connections, WCN. We'll put that in. All right. Perfect. Canadian Tire. All right. Canadian Tire. I think it's just CT. We'll put that in. There we go. All right. Okay, guys. All right. That's enough. Actually, I do see Wheaton Precious Metals there as well. WPM. Do I already get WPM? No, I don't. All right, we'll put that one in too. All right. I do like Wheaton WP. I do like WPM as well. All right. We got a good amount. Here. I am going to. Obviously, we have more than 10. So we've only got 10 here. It's actually really interesting, guys. I'm going to take these right now. I'm just going to drag them over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one here. And, all right, I'm just going to do one. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, and whoops, and 10. All right, here we go. This is our ranking system right over here. All right, now, guys, I'm going to pick one of these that is in the top 10, and I will have you guys tell me where it goes. All right, you know what? Let's look at Celestica. Celestica is in the top 10. Just throw in chat quickly, just throw a number. Where do you think Celestica goes? And the first time, and here's what I'll do. I'll put it into the first one to get 3. The first of you to give me 3 of the same number, I'll put it in that spot. All right, we got a 2, we got a 3. Let's give me some more numbers. A 3. Oh, one more 3, and we're putting it into number 3.
3.
I got a 4. All right, we got a 4. Oh, third. Oh, we do have 3 3s there. Okay. All right. So you guys are saying 3. All right. So we're going to take Celestica and we're going to put it in number 3. All right. Interesting. All right. That's your final answer on that one. All right. Let's see. You know what? Let's do Fairfax Financial. Where do you guys think Fairfax Financial is? So let's just sort of clear them. And we'll start right here. All right, Bismarcky says 1. We'll start at Bismarcky. So we're going to count from there on. So Cynthia, if your 5 was for Fairfax Financial, just do it again. And the first time we get 3 of them. All right, we got a 2, we got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 1, a 2, a 1. Okay, we got 3 1s. So all right, Fairfax Financial. We're going to put them up there at number 1. Okay, now let's see. Constellation Software. So where do you guys think Constellation Software is? And guys, I mean, you know, we'll start here. All right, we'll start with Punky. So Punky says 2. Let's get some. We'll get some numbers here, and we'll see what we got. 2. We got a 1. We got a 2. So we got another 2. All right, all right. We're gonna put. We'll put them in number 2. So Constellation Software, number 2. All right. Let's do Bombardier. Where do you guys think Bombardier goes on this list? No, we're not. Karnik's asking, are you ranking based? We're talking about share price. And this is all about share price, the most expensive shares. All right, let's see, we got a 2, a 10, we got an 8. We got another 8 up there. Lance is not on the list. Cisco says 7, 9, 10, 10. There we go. We have 3 10s. All right, we'll put Bombardier down here at 10. Guys, I will point out the ones I'm asking you to put in the list are on the list. I'm not going to ask you on any that are not on the list. So I just want to be, I want to be clear on that. Be clear on that one for sure. All right, let's go to Angio. I always have fun pronouncing this one. Agnico Eagle Mines. Agnico Eagle Mines. All right, so let's see where you guys think this one belongs. And let's see, we got a couple of 6s. We got 2 6s. We got a doe. And we got another 6. All right, 6. There we go. All right. Perfect. Perfect. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see here. We got Franco-Nevada. Yeah, let's do Franco-Nevada. So FNV, where do you guys think FNV goes? 7. All right, we got a 7 from Sky. And we'll see if we get a couple more. Okay, we got a 5. We got a 7, a 5, a 4, another 4. Oh, 3 4s. All right, Franco-Nevada is moving into number 4. All right, and guys, don't worry if you guys have messed this up. Don't worry, we're gonna have a chance to fix it. It's the second part of this game, which is kind of fun. All right, IFC, so Intac Financial. Where do you think they are on this list? All right, we got an 8. And we're waiting to see what else we got. So Intac Financial. 8, 7. Boop, 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 boop. We got an 8. We got a 7. We got a 5. We got another 8. And then we got 3 8s. We got 3 8s. All right, so we'll put Intact Financial at number 8. All right. Now, let's see here. What else do I have here? I am missing, let's see. All right, so I am going to, right now, I'm going to tell you guys, Royal Bank, not on the list. TD Bank, not on the list. Waste Connections, not on the list. WPM, not on the list. Canadian Tire, not on the list. Dollarama, not on the list. Shopify, believe it or not on the list. WSP, not on the list. And KXS, not on the list. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have found 7 of them on this list. So that's fine. That's fine. We don't have to find all of them. But now, here's going to be the thing. Here's going to be, well, keep in mind, Mark, I know you're saying what you're saying, but keep in mind, it's not based on market cap. It's based on share price, on how much you're paying per share. All right. Now, I will point out too, Widgie, I pulled this data a little while ago, so some of these may have changed a tiny bit. Royal Bank at 233.98. If they passed my number 10, that would put them on the list. But if number 10 is also moved up by the same amount they moved up, they'd still hold number 10. So most of these stocks, they're pretty expensive. They're darn right expensive. All right, now let me show you the ones that you guys got right. And you know what? We need a check mark. Let me grab a check mark. Let's do here. Check mark. All right, here we go. This one will, yeah, sure, this will do. Why not? All right, let's see what we got right. All right, number 1. No. Number 2. No. Number 3. No. Number 4. No. Number 6. No. Ooh, all right, we got one in the right spot. So IFC is at number 8. And yeah, so we got one right now. We know that these are all in here. So I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to move some of these around. So we got, all right, so Fairfax Financial, we got them sitting at number 1. Where would you guys like to move it to? And this time it's just going to be the first person to just tell me where Fairfax Financial is going to go. Davin says 2. All right. So this will push out Constellation Software. We'll put Fairfax Financial in at number 2. What about CSU then? Where does CSU go? All right, just like Sue said, switch 1 and 2. So all right, so we'll put CSU at 1. We got Fairfax Financial at 2. All right, what about Celestica here at number 3? What should we do with Celestica? You guys are all saying Celestica should be at number 1. All right, but we got CSU, so should CSU be at 3 then? Is that what we're saying? Or 4? All right. We'll put them at 4. Okay, then what do we do at Franco-Nevada? All right, we'll put Constellation Software at 4. We've got Celestica now at number 1. Franco-Nevada. And Lance is saying Celestica should be at 5. Interesting. What about Franco-Nevada? Don't worry, we're gonna mess around with this a little bit, guys. Let's just try Franco-Nevada. I was going to say Franco-Nevada. No, Franco-Nevada. Franco-Nevada. All right, Lance has got some. All right, 4. Okay, we'll put. You want You want Frank? Okay. All right, we can put that at 4. Sure. Then okay, but then what do we do with Constellation Software? I know. All right, guys, tell me where to put this Constellation Software. This might be a confusing game. Lance is still saying 1. You're really thinking Constellation Software should be at the top.
Just give us the other 3 that we missed.
All right. Well, how about this, guys? Yeah, Jill is saying let's. All right, and you're saying 2. All right. You know what? I'm going to give you 1 of the companies that you guys missed.
Just give us the 3 so we know which one.
All right, never mind. Jill says give you the 3 that you missed. All right, so LAS, which is Lacinode. And what other one did you guys miss here? Let me see. Oh, Senvest. I was going to type the whole thing out. Senvest Capital, SEC. And you also missed CLS Holdings, CLSH. All right, so these are the 3 that have been missed. All right, let's see here. All right, so okay, CSU number 1, SEC. CSU is not number 1. It's trading at 5. It's not trading at 5K anymore. All right. Guys, you know what? We've made a few changes here. Let me just see. Before we put even CSU in here, let's just take a look and see if we got any more right. Because we did. You got at least one of them right. This will sort of help you guys. Fairfax Financial is number 2. That is correct. No. There we go. Yeah, that's it. So now we have 2 right. We have 2 right. So we know Fairfax Financial is at number 2. And in fact, guys, just to give you a general idea, at the time of recording, I'll just add a text box for this. Fairfax Financial was actually coming in at, here we go, 23.56. Oh, come on. 23.56. Seriously? Let's just make it bigger. And there we go. 23.56. So yeah, 23.56 for Fairfax Financial. And IFC, we'll just do this for them as well. IFC coming in at 263. Now this was at the time I pulled the data, so it might be off by a tiny bit today. It might be off a tiny bit, but there is the 2 that we got right. All right, so looking at adding all of these in here. Here's what I'm going to do. You know what? Let's just pull them all away. I'm going to pull everybody away who's wrong. All right, now this might be a little bit easier if we do it this way. All right. Let's take a look at Celestica. Where do you guys tell me where you guys think it should go? And what I'll do for this one, we'll do something different with each one. The first person who tells me the right place this one goes, I'll move it there. So Celestica, where does Celestica go? It does not go into number 3. So Zap is saying 3, but nope, not 3. So we got one other place it could possibly be. It's not 3rd. Sue has got it. So yeah, number 4. So Celestica is number 4. All right, I'll bring this over. And we'll give it a little check mark. And let's give it a price. All right, so Celestica, at the time I pulled the data, because remember, things are always changing, was coming in at 381. So right away, next up we got Constellation Software. You kind of know, guys, that this one can't be lower than 4. So it's got to be 1 or 3. Where do you guys think Constellation Software. All right, Sue's saying 1. Anybody got another guess? Anybody got another guess? A number that's not 1, but it's above 4? 3. There we go. So yeah, Constellation Software coming in at number 3. All right, let's put our little dot in there. And at the time, now mind you, they actually did quite well today. So they might actually be ahead of Fairfax Financial today. But at the time, like this, and I pulled this data, I don't know, a couple days ago. Yeah, actually, yeah, I pulled this data yesterday. 2356. Yeah, 2356. So, and you'll notice 2356, basically Fairfax had a couple more cents than Constellation at the time. So that's why I'm being, you know, luckily we're not being, well, we're getting points. We'll get points for this, guys, because we're doing this together. All right, which one should we do next? Let's do this one, Clash. So CLS Holdings. Where do you think CLSH belongs, guys? CLSH. All right, Meowie. Jill says 7. 7, huh? Oh boy. All right, we'll put it in 7. We're gonna put them all in right now. Then we'll check and see what we got. All right, Franco Nevada. First person to tell me. Where's Franco Nevada? Now Lance says 1 for Clash. Interesting. Interesting. Franco Nevada, 10. Okay. Agnico Eagle Mines. Where are you guys thinking for Agnico Eagle Mines? Ciso says 5. All right. All right. We're going to try. This one here, LAS. So Lasinode. Lasinode. Where are you guys thinking? 9. All right. All right. We'll try that. All right. We got 2 left. We got Bombardier and SEC. So Senvest Capital. Which one is, tell me, well, Senvest Capital, where are they? 1? They're either 1 or 6, according to what we have left. So SEC is going to be 1 or 6. What do you guys say? 1 or 6.
There's a delay, remember.
Oh, I know. I know there is a. All right, 6. Stan says 6. All right, let's. Oh boy, let's see if we got any new ones right. All right. This is wrong. I'm gonna pull them away if they're wrong. This is wrong. This one is wrong. This one is wrong. This one is wrong. And this one is wrong. All right. Lance. We're going back to Lance here. Lance put Clash at number 1. Are you guys happy with that guess? Clash at number 1? Are you guys happy with Clash at number 1? You know what? Let's give this one to Lance. And I'll tell you why we're going to give it to him. Because he is right. And guys, oh boy. Do you want to know how much a share of Clash costs? $140,000.
What?
$140,000. So yeah, there we go. All right. Now that we got the top 4, this should be pretty easy. All right, let's look at this last. Imagine if we added another letter to it. That might tell you where it belongs. So where do you think last might be? What's that?
10.
All right. I heard it. Jill's yelling 10. It's got to be 10. All right. You guys all agree? I gave you a hint. Yeah, it's 10. And when we were talking about Royal Bank, here, let me show you here. Whoops. There we go. This page exceeds the limits until you delete. Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll delete those in a moment. Yeah, in this case here, I'm going to show you the price. And you can sort of see that Royal Bank definitely has moved above this in the last couple of days. Now, I don't know how much this one is now worth, but at the time, yesterday, they were worth $231. So pretty cool. All right, we got 4 left. This game is becoming more complicated than I actually had thought it was going to be. Let's look at Bombardier. Where do we think Bombardier will go? 5, 6, 7, or 9? Meowie? Jill saying 9. All right. We'll put it in 9. I'm okay with that. All right. Yeah, everybody's coming in with 9. And guys, you're right. It is 9. It is 9. And its price, let's see here. Oops, whoa, I don't want to make it any bigger. Its price at the time that we were doing, that I was pulling this data yesterday, $244. All right, now we got our 3. We just got to figure out the order of them. So we've got, let's see here. We got, all right, Agnico. Where do you guys think Agnico goes? 5, 6, or 7? I'll tell you this much. I'll give you one hint that'll eliminate one of them. The Zoomers will like this number because it's one of those two, 6, 7. All right. Bismarcky says 7, as well as Scott. Scott's in with 7. All right, yeah. You guys would be right. You guys would be right on the 7. So yeah, AEM was coming in at 295. All right. Now this is pretty much an easy one. Now we got 2 left. We got SEC, we got FNV. It's a matter of which one was more expensive. And I'll tell you, $20 separated them yesterday. So, you know, FNV is 5 or 6. 6. Cynthia's saying 6. And that would put SEC at number 5. All right. We did it. We did it. All right. I think this is probably the most complicated of all the games today. But SEC came in at 363 and FNV came in at 343. So, all right. All right. There we go. I probably should. It's okay. It may not. I don't need it to save this. We're not going to use this. We're not going to use this after this stream. Oh, boy. All right. So that was... that was a game. That was a game. I don't know. I don't know if it was the fun. It's probably not the most fun game, but all right. Now, guys, if I missed any comments before we did this game, throw them back in because yeah, Jill's saying just go to the next game. Go to the next game. All right. Do you guys want me to go to the next game? And hopefully it'll be more fun than this. All right. I'm going to click here, the hide choice. So now it should be gone. Yeah, it is gone. So the most expensive is gone. All right, let's take a look and see what we got up next. All right. Oh, we got guess that yield. All right, now this is one that if you want to cheat, it's not hard to cheat. It is not hard to cheat. All right, let's get over here. Now I need to award points. You know what? We got that as a team. 100 points. 1,000 points. 1,000 points. There we go. We're on the way. We're on the way. All right. Let me put up the next game. What is it? Oh, the yield game. The yield. All right, so this one is going to be pretty interesting. So I am going to give you guys some tickers, and you guys get to guess the yield. Now, once again, I pulled this data yesterday. So, and guys, I'm not going to, like, if the yield is 3.28, I'm not expecting 3.28. I'm expecting as long as you get the whole number, like within 1 or 2, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But I'm going to be curious to know which of you gets it the fastest. So This one here, we'll keep track. This one I'm going to keep track of who gets the yield the fastest, and we'll put your name down. Because I think that would be kind of fun. All right. So first of all, I'm going to get one of these for the stock. And we'll get, whoops, I don't know what that is. All right, Command C, Command V. All right, there we go. And then I'll just keep a list of who's getting it. I'm curious to see who knows their yields. Who knows their yields? All right. So our first stock, Scotiabank. So guys, just immediately, as fast as you can, drop your yields in. I need first person to come within 1. So plus or minus 1 of what it is. We'll get the point. We'll get the credit for it. I mean, not really a point, but 1.8. No. Scott says 4.65. That is within 1. So yeah, the actual yield around 4.27 yesterday. So Scott, well, let's put Scott in. Scott got in first on this one. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right, BNS is for Scott. Why not? All right, like I said, this one's actually a lot faster than the other ones. All right, you know what? CNR. Let's start CNR. So, like I said, plus or minus 1. I don't know if Lance is for CNR or not. Lance, if that's for CNR, type it in again because it was there when I said CNR. So. Yeah. Oh, you know what I'll do, guys? Starting now, is I'll type in a comment, and then we'll go after the comment. Oh, I'll type in the stock in the thing. So let me do it. So guys, if you've already voted, I'm not looking at them. It's got to be after this. Here we go. So after my comment, there we go. Now the first one who gets it in within plus or minus 1. All right, keep going. It's not Cynthia. Sue got it dead on. It is. It was 2.5. It was 2.5. So we got Sue for CNR. All right. Let's. Oh, look at this. I don't have to change everything. Just change it after. All right. So Sue came in for CNR. All right, guys. I'm going to drop the next one here. It's going to be HDiv. So yeah, guys, we're doing ETFs too. So HDiv is the one. All right, let's take a look and see. All right. Okay, Scott came within the zone. So Scott came in at 10.6. So their dividend yesterday was 9.8, but I was going to take 8.8 to 10.8. So yeah, Scott. Oh, this is nice. I can just copy and paste Scott's name down. Very, very cool. Okay, guys. Oh, the next one. All right, let me get it into the chat. You guys know I love this one. London Gold. London Gold. All right. Excuse me. All right. London Gold. Let's see what we got happening here. All right. Oh, Yiji has something about Clash. All right. London Gold, 8. 6. 124. 124. All right. Hey, thanks, Andy. Andy dropped everything the second he saw this, so awesome. 0.5. Samantha comes in with 2.5. 2.58 is the answer. So yeah, Samantha wins London Gold. All right. It seems like if your first name starts with an S, you seem to have a pretty big advantage in this game. So look at this. All right, non-S people. It's time to pick up the pace. All right. All right. Diversified royalty. So DIV. All right. Let's see what you guys can do with this one. DIV. Here we go. All right. Lance comes in with, Tom comes in with 5. Tom. Close, but no cigar. Let's see. 3, 4. Bismarcky. Bismarcky did it. 6.7. So, yeah, it's 7. It was 7% yesterday, but 6.7. So Bismarcky has broken the S alliance. All right. Well, I'm going to put Bismarcky in here. But so far, Scott's kind of got two over you guys. All right, who is up next? All right, up next we have Enbridge. So Enbridge. All right, there we go. I'm gonna put this in here. ENB. All right, let's see what we got for Enbridge. All right. Let's see, we got, Enbridge. Right here, nope, no, oh, just a little too high. 4.5. Yeah, okay, so Tom will get Enbridge. Enbridge is actually 5.29, but Tom is within that 1 ± 1 window. All right, Tom. All right, Tom gets in. This is fantastic. All right. Perfect. Tom is in for Enbridge. All right, we got 4 left. Let's try this one here. We're going to try VDY. So VDY. Oh, I got to type it out. Here we go. VDY. All right, we got a 7%, a 4. Northern is in. Northern was in with 4 first, which is within the range. So 3.34 is VDY. All right, and that was Northern Drive. All right, we'll just put Northern. Nice, awesome. All right, all right. The next one, and you guys must have expected this one. XEQT. So XEQT. Let's try this one. See what we get. XEQT. All right, let's take a look. Okay. All right. XEQT. And we're waiting. There's a little, I think there's a tiny lag between you guys and, all right, here they come. 2.3 is within the range. So Sue, you do get it. It's at 1.46, but I would have gone all the way up to 2.46. So Sue comes, oh, I can just copy paste. Oh, we got a tie here between Sue and Scott. Sue and Scott both have 2. I wonder if we can get a tiebreaker between you guys. There's 2 left, so one of you might pull ahead. All right, up next, we have XEI. XEI. So, there we go. XEI. Oh, that was convenient. All right, XEI. And hold on. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, all right, XEI, it's 4. So Scott came in with a 5. Oh, Scott, you just beat Jonathan. But Scott has moved ahead. Sorry, Sue. All right, let's grab Scott and bring him down. All right, we have one last one. And Sue, you got the chance to tie things up here. You've got the chance. One of my favorite stocks, Fortis. We got good old Fortis. All right, let's see. Well, let's see who's going to do this one. All right, let's pull this over. All right, FTS. All right, let me see here. Fortis. I got to go back and see. Ciso. Ciso in first, yeah. Fortis is 3.31. Ciso came in with 3. Nice. All right, guys, this is kind of fun. That was a CISO. CISO. There we go. All right. So, this game definitely dominated by Scott. Scott in there with 3 correct answers. So, loving it. So, guys, yeah, another. Guys, I'm just giving us arbitrary 1,000 points for each of these games. So, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I wouldn't worry too much about it at all. All right. I'm going to hide that choice. Now, we're getting down to a. Actually, I'm curious. How many seconds do we have left? Oh, we got lots of time. We got lots of time. All right. Let's spin this again. Let's spin this again. I'm kind of curious because, oh, 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 we almost had the goat video. Guys. All right. Now, this is one that you guys can't cheat on. This is one you can't cheat on at all. All right, so this one here, it's called Channel Vital Statistics. We're celebrating 10,000 subs. Let's see what we know about the channel. So let's see what we know about the channel. That's all right. Oh, and I'm going to hide that choice. That way, it won't be there next time. We can just come back and roll. All right. Now this is going to be fun. All right, our first question. Very, very easy. How many videos have I released on the channel? That's all I need to know. And guys, let's just say
Does that include live streams?
No, it does not include live streams, just videos. Whoever comes closest, we'll declare them the winner. So I'll give you guys a second. Now, only make one guess, guys. Just one guess, and we'll see who comes the closest to how many videos are on the channel. I'll give you a hint. It's lower than 1 million, but sometimes it feels like 1 million. All right. So, and I'll also tell you guys the next question after this one, we're probably going to ask about live streams, but that's kind of cool. We're just, this is more or less just how much we've actually put out there. We're not counting shorts. We're not counting shorts at all. Oh, my thing got stuck. I see the new comments. I was like, wait a minute. Where are the guesses? All right, let me just take a look here. Okay. Yeah, sometimes, guys, I'll just point this out. I'm just reading, because my thing got stuck. I had to click on the thing. Sometimes what does happen is you may, on your computer, you may see it slightly ahead, depending on the way it works. So I just go with whatever it shows up on here. We'll just, and guys, it's not like, it's just, this is just bragging rights. All right, I'm just taking a look here and seeing if we got anybody close. All right, right now, let's see. Danielle is the closest. Northern is the closest. Samantha is the closest. All right. Ooh. Actually, Muse, you're closer than Samantha. Closer. All right. So Muse says 500. The actual retail price. And there's Scott coming in with 440. Muse is still a little bit closer. The actual number, guys, and I'll just put this over here, 476. So 476. All right. Very cool. All right. That's a lot of videos. And I think I actually deleted one video too, and I remade it, but so that doesn't count. But all right. 476. Let me ask you the same question, but this time live streams. Oh boy. How many live streams? Now, to give you I'm going to give you some context here. I'm going to give you some wait, Scott says act as 488. Oh, okay, yeah, because I had called it right out. Okay, yeah, you're right. 488. I missed that. Actaz got it, 488. Yeah, that's really, really close. All right, now let me give you some context on the live streams. So video-wise, there's 2 videos a week. Live streams, there's 2 a week, but you got to remember, back in the probably first year or 2, there was only 1 a week. So that might help even things out a little bit. So let's see who can come closest right now. All right, so we're going to start with, all right, we'll start here with Lance at 600. So 600's close. 365, no. All right, and 85?
I said 800.
Danielle, 547. That's now the closest. So 547, 512. Well, that's pretty darn close. Pretty darn close to 512, guys. I'm giving you hints here.
She's telling me it was 511.
All right, 567, further away than 512. 512 is still the closest. 509. All right, 509 is pretty darn close. So 509 is the closest. 520 is going too high, guys. It's under 509. It's under 509. I'll give you one hint. In the last week, we had our 500th live stream. 505, very close. Still a little lower. Still a little lower. Karnik says, just declare me the winner. All right, Karnik wins, everybody. Let's go home. Oh, 502. Still a little high, Karnik. But you're the closest you can get without hitting it. There we go, 501. Samantha hit it. So yeah, 501 live streams. Holy banana bread. All right, now, here's an easy question, guys. The top 3 places you guys are from. Your top 3. So where are my viewers from? You know, I got 3 countries. 3 countries. I think I think number 1. I think number 1 should be pretty self-explanatory. Tom, you can win too. There you go, Tom. Thank God for the impartial referee. Everybody wins. Bismarcky says Canada. Yeah, Canada is number 1. So yeah, Canada, 78.4% of my viewership is from Canada. Number 2, Andy says the U.S. Yeah, and Bismarcky says the U.S. as well. Yeah, the U.S. is number 2. And that's 10.4% of my viewership. Now, number 3, Mark got it. And then so did Michael right away. Yeah, the UK. The UK comes in at number 3, 0.3%. So, yeah, you know, we got Nice from Sweden who's in here all the time. Well, Nice right now would be asleep. But, yeah, but amazingly, it is the UK. So I was a little surprised. I was almost expecting Sweden. But, you know, that's fine. We got it. All right, now, we have we got two little things left. Are you lagging, Scott? All right, Scott, you get to win too. Scott wins, everybody. How many views has the channel received since inception? How many views? So let's see. And guys, let's just put in one guess on this one. And I'm not going to say anything until all the guesses are in. I won't say if you're close. I just want to see if anybody can get remotely close, or, you know, or where you guys think it might be. So how many views has the channel received so far? All right. 1.3 million, 109,000, 600,000, 2 million, nice, 650, hey Kelly, 650,000. Let's see here, 1.1 million. All right. 1 million. This is pretty specific. 1,158,744. Nice, Mark. You get a bonus mark right away, Mark, for being so specific. 444,000. Oh boy. All right, I think the answers have rolled in. I want to point out that one person came within less than 20,000 away from the actual number. One person came in less than 20,000 from the number. So, let me give you the number. All right, so the number is 1,174,457. There we go. I'm just like, what the heck? Mark, you came in so close. Oh, and there's Lance coming in pretty close too, but I almost think you guys found a way to look it up. I don't know. I don't care. If you did, you did. It's no problem to me. Yeah, so that was Channel Vital Statistics. I think that was one of the last games I came up with. I'm like, all right, I just want to do it. Oh no, there's one last question. Sorry. So the top video on the channel, the most watched video on the channel, what was it about? Kind of curious. Now, guys, you can go to YouTube and quickly look this up, but don't just throw me topic. Just tell me the vague topic. What was? Because I bring it up a lot. So every so often I say, oh, this is the top video on the channel, and I've shown it on the live stream more than once. I'm loving that everybody thinks it's canoe. It's not canoe, but I am loving that. Canoe is probably the most popular in that I've done more canoe videos than anything else. But it's not a canoe video. Jill. Yeah, it's OAS. Yeah, actually it was a OAS video. And I did say it the other day on purpose because I thought, hey, let's see if... Yeah. Oh, Jill said I wasn't supposed to say anything, but Bismarcky, so the passive income with Adriano, that was actually the most viewed live stream on the channel. But the OAS video, that has like 35,000 views. So it's gotten the most viewership of all of the videos on the channel thus far. So, all right, I'm loving it. Should we spin the wheel again? Do you guys want to see what we're going to get next? I wanted the new goat video. But all right, let's see what we get. Round and round we go. Oh, crap coins. Oh, this is a game that really stinks. This one does stink quite a bit. All right, so... the object of this game is, it's simple. I'm going to give you the names of some coins. And you need to tell me if they are, and here, you know what I'm going to do? I wonder if I can just, I'm going to put them all, I'm going to bring them all over at once. Let's just see if I can do this. I think I can. All right, let's just do it. All right, here we go. Perfect. So I have 10 coins, potential coin names, altcoin names, crypto. 5 of these are real crypto. 5 of them I made up. So I am gonna, you know what? Let's do it this way. Whoever wants to pick a coin, just say me. Say me in the chat. First person that says me will get to pick, and they will tell me if it's real or if it's fake. You got to say me, Scott. You got to say me. Say me, and that first person will get to pick, and we'll give you a point if you're right. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, hey, Gary. Gary is in the chat, by the way. I don't even have a joke ready for Gary. Congratulations on the 10K subs, Candace. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you, Gary. Thank you kindly. All right, Lance is up first. Lance, pick your coin and tell me if it's real or fake. Oh, you know, I should have got that sound bite from, you know, the one from the Will Frakes one, the Jonathan Frakes one. I should have gotten that. All right, Lance says banana gun real. Ah. All right, so Banana says real. And here, I'm going to put, actually, I want my thing again. I want my check marks back. Here we go. Let's grab a check mark. We'll shrink it down. So banana gun, real. All right, perfect. You are right. I'm just saying right now, it is real. Banana gun is a real coin. All right, now the next person to say me was Bismarcky. Bismarcky, which one do you want to pick, and tell me if it's real or not. We'll just we'll give Bismarcky a moment here to type in his coin. We'll be going to Scott after Bismarcky. All right, let's see what the Bismarcky says. Bismarcky says loser coin is real. Yes, absolutely. We actually ran into. All right, you know what, guys? I'm just gonna push this out a little bit. There we go. We actually did run into loser coin. We ran into that one when we were doing the coin of the day. So, absolutely. All right, Scott. Scott is next, then Brian. So, pick a coin, tell me if it's real or if it's fake. You can pick a fake coin and tell me it's fake, right? Scott says, damn you. I think Scott wanted the loser coin. But we got more here. We got more here. All right, let's see here. Scott. All right, Scott, then Brian, and we'll see if we get a little closer. Like, guys, so far you guys have only picked real coins, so you can pick a fake one if you want. 5 of them, keep in mind, 5 are fake. And now, basically, of the ones that are left, only 3 of them are real, so. Scott says, all right, I think Ethereum Max. Ethereum Max might be real. All right. Is Ethereum Max real? It is. Nice. Very good. All right, Brian. Brian is up next. There's only 2 real ones left in this list. There's only 2 real ones. You can pick one that's not real and say it's not real. So, guys, you can do that as well. I'm just saying. But we have 2 real ones, and we got 5 fake ones. So let's just see which one could potentially be trying to confuse people. Yeah, it's actually interesting. I was like, okay, Brian says, okay, I'll pick a fake coin. Loser coin was my first guess for real, but Polka Moose is fake. Polka Moose. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get a red one of these for the fake ones, if you get it right. And you're right. Polka Moose is a fakie. A big old faker, that Polka Moose. It's like if Weird Al Yankovic were Canadian, right? Scott says, can I get 2 guesses? Sure, Scott. If you want to take another guess, feel free. A polka dot is, well, we don't have polka dot up here, but polka dot is real. Yeah, absolutely. I like polka dot. I like polka dot. Polka dot had so much promise. I feel like it hasn't gotten there, but it did have so much promise. All right. Let's see. Karnik is throwing in a, let's see here. Karnik is throwing in Dividend Inu. Dividend Inu is fake. You're not really following the rules, but Like I said, I'm pretty I'm pretty loose. Okay. Yeah, Dividend Inu is fake. We got it. There we go. Another fake coin picked. Banana Bread Crew know their crap coins. Exactly. Big. Now just tell me the name and if it's fake or real. All right, Baron Karza. Baron Karza is fake. Yeah, it actually is. Baron Karza is a villain from a comic book series. So yeah, Baron Karza is fake. Which, just because you're a villain in a comic book doesn't mean you won't end up as a coin, but the Schminjis, cabbage rolls, and coffee polka. Let's see. I'll take a swing at Dojalon Mars being real. Dojalon Mars, huh? Yeah, it actually is real. So there we go. We've got 4 of the real coins, and we got 3 of the fake coins. So we've got 3 coins left. Safe Moon, Beaver Chain, and Quantum Moose. One of those is right. 2 of those are wrong. So let's see here. Come on, guys. Let's get this. We need that 1,000 points. We need that 1,000 points. All right, Chris is saying Safe Moon is real. Yes, it is. There we go. And by default, Beaver Chain and Polka Moose are both fake. There we go. Not too bad. And the funny thing is this is true today. We could try this in a month and we'd never know. You never know. So, yeah. But yeah, Safe Moon is real. I love it. I love it. All right. Here we go. Another game. Another game done. And that's the thing. It's actually, believe it or not, it's really hard to come up with 10 little games that we can play, like interactive. But hey, we're getting it done. We're getting it done. All right, let's go back to the wheel. We'll get rid of the crap coins. Oh, look at this. We're getting down there. All right, let's try. Oh boy, here we go. We've got top holdings. Oh boy. Now this will be a tough one, guys. This is going to be tough. So the way this game will work here is I am going to give you, actually here, Quantum Moose is a Canadian superhero with the power to be in 2 places at once. I love it. That's so funny. All right, so let me just pull this up here. Where is my, here we are, top holdings. So I'm going to give you an ETF. Your job is to tell me what their top holding is. What's the top position? What stock company has the biggest part of their basket? So I will put in, I'm going to type it in here, guys. I don't even think we need to have it over here. We'll type it in the chat, and we'll see who gets each one. We'll give you guys points. Let's do it. We're going to start with a very easy ETF, and it is VFV. So the first person to tell me which company is the largest company in VFV's basket of companies, and VFV, I'll give you guys a hint, they hold the S&P 500. So who is the biggest? VU, no. So VU, by the way, VU is the American version of VFV, but we're looking for the company that they're holding. And Scott is in first place here. Scott has come in with NVIDIA. NVIDIA is the right answer. All right, let's give Scott a point. Scott, you're off to a good start. All right, so that was very, very easy, but a lot of these companies are big in there. So Apple, Alphabet, Microsoft, very good answers, very good answers. I think if NVIDIA hadn't been exploding the way they've been exploding in the last few years, then it might have been one of those other companies for sure. All right, let's go to another ETF. Let me drop it in. Mark said, I thought VFE is a wrapper for VOO. Not exact. Well, I mean, you can argue that, but I'm looking for the company. I'm not like any of these who have, and I try to avoid ones that hold other ETFs to the best of my ability. So VFE, yeah, VFE is a Canadian. It is the Canadian version of VOO. That's the best way to look at it. So they technically hold the same stuff. They technically hold the same stuff. All right, let's move to our next one. This is an easy one. This is an easy one. You guys will get it probably really fast. Bank. So Evolve's Bank, which stock do they hold the most of? Which company has the biggest proportion? Oh, and by the way, with VFE, guys, they hold 7.8% of VFE as NVIDIA. So that's a lot. That's a lot for sure. All right, we got Royal Bank. We got Royal Bank. No winner yet. It's not Royal Bank. We got TD. We got BMO. All right, we got BMO, we got Royal Bank, we got Royal Bank. We still haven't hit the company yet. So the ticker is Bank, BANK. CIBC, no. Manulife Financial, nice guess, but no. Power Corporation of Canada, nope. TD, Scotia. I think you guys have hit almost every company in there, but I think you've missed two, and one of them is the one that it is. Let's see. Sue says Scotia. Lance got it. Sun Life Financial makes up 10.61%. Nice one, Lance. All right, Lance is now on the board. Let's get Lance over here. All right, we got Scott and Lance so far. And National Bank, yeah, I love National Bank. All right. Oh boy. This is going to be a hard one, guys. The ETF, it's a Hamilton ETF. It's the FMAX. So this is U.S. financials. So U.S. financials they're holding. So this one could be a tough one, guys. I will admit this could be a tough one. One of you may have to look it up, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see if you can get it. Maybe you can. So think of some big U.S. financial companies. Let's see if you guys can get it. If you guys get really stuck, I'll give you a hint in a bit. JP Morgan. What the banana bread? Big got it right away. I was just after I said, this one's hard. You're going to need a guess. You're going to need a hint. Nope. Big got in nice and quick. Holy banana bread. That was hilarious. All right, Big's on the board. So yeah, Charles Schwab, they hold 5.6%. Holy banana bread. All right, now guys, this next one may be easy. If you watched, actually no, that video comes out tomorrow. Never mind. I was going to say, if you watched... Oh, let me see. Big says I was looking at that ETF the other day. Oh, here we go. We got a question. And guys, I will take some questions along the way. What's the best app to use to start? I'm struggling with Thinkorswim. All right, so Bob, I guess I have to ask. First of all, if you're Canadian, one of the best places to start is, first of all, you want to start with a good broker. So I'm going to drop this down. This here is the link for Wealthsimple. So Wealthsimple, commission-free app, very user-friendly. So that's definitely a great place to at least get yourself set up. And with that link that I'm dropping in the chat, once you sign up and fund your account, they'll give you another $25, which is pretty cool. They'll give me $25 too. I want to be fully transparent on that, which goes towards the channel. Now, did I mess up Wealthsimple again? I might have. Let's try this again, because normally. All right, Wealthsimple. Perfect. All right, so here's Wealthsimple. So this is one place that you can certainly start. Another place too is, let me give you a second link. This is just my link to Blossom. Over on Blossom, there's a lot of people who are talking about finance. I will give you one caveat with Blossom is that, don't blindly follow what people say. Just, listen to them, maybe get some ideas. You always want to be doing your research. You found this channel. I've got a lot of great beginner content as well. There is a playlist actually for new users. So definitely do that. Show up as well. You know what? Write down your questions. Bring them to these live streams and ask your questions. I have no problem helping people, especially new folks. I'm always doing it. So those are just a couple that you can do for sure. All right. Hopefully that helps. Where was I at? Oh, right. My next company. All right, guys. Let's see if you guys can figure this one out. This is a CMVP. So it's one of the Hamilton Champion ETFs. So who is their top holding, guys? So let's take a look. While you guys are coming up with that, Bob was saying, I'm doing my own research and your choices of stocks on the video lines up with the ones I liked myself. I like the videos. Awesome. So yeah, perfect. That's what I like to hear. And that's the big key thing, Bob, is like I can come out with a video and I can say, this is a good company, this is a good company, or this is a good ETF. Always make up your own mind. Take a look at the data. Make sure it makes sense to you, because that's definitely the way to go. All right, let's see. Bismarcky says Royal Bank. No. Agnico. No. National. No. Loblaws. TELUS. No. No. Jill's like, can you give us a clue? All that glitters. There we go. We got it. Lance got it. WPM, Wheaton Precious Metals. Yep, absolutely. Oh, Lance. You know what, Lance? I'll put a number after you. 2. Lance has gotten 2 right, guys. Nice. I'm loving it. All right. Up next, we're going to go over to iShares, and we're going to look at their materials ETF, their cap materials, XMA. So XMA, and I'll give you a clue, guys. One of you guessed the right answer for this one in the last one. So, all right, Franco-Nevada. No, not that one. We'll see what you guys got. Of course, some people are probably looking back. What were the answers from the last one? AEM. Yes, absolutely. So let's see, who got it? Jill came in first. But Jill doesn't count. We're going to give it to Mark. Because Jill was here when I was making these. Not to say that she saw it. She probably didn't. But, this one's Mark. This one is Mark. All right, Mark. Big Mark. There we go. Mark gets this one. So, yes, Agnico. Agnico, definitely, 100%. All right, now, let's go to our next one here. This one, you guys should get this one. I think you guys will get this one. VDY. So, VDY. So, our good old Vanguard. It's a Canadian ETF. Let's see here. AEM. No. There we go. Lance, right in there with Royal Bank. Very good, Lance. Lance, you know your ETFs. You're impressing me, Lance. You're impressing me. So Lance is up to 3. You guys, the rest of you guys, you can still catch up, but you're running out of time. All right. Up next, Utes. So here we go. Utes. Let's see here. I've been looking up those ETFs the last few days. There we go. Fortis, interesting. Enbridge, Scott, in for the win. All right, Scott, now you're starting to make a challenge. So Scott's moved up to 2. Scott has moved up to 2. All right, I like it. Stock's only available 3 laptop. I'm not sure what you're asking, Bob. Let's see here. Okay, next one Okay, this could be a harder one, maybe. Unless Lance has already looked at it this week. Shield. SHLD. And this is the Global X Defense one, guys. The Global X Defense ETF. So that gives you a hint of the type of companies that might be in it. All right, so SHLD. And I can give you guys another hint. This is a company that Brandon Beavis likes. Scratch! It's not Trojan. Oh my God. Scott says Northrop. Palantir. No. Sue, in with the win. Lockheed Martin. Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. All right, so Sue. All right. Sue is in the building now. Let's get Sue's name up here. Perfect. I like it. Look at this. You guys are all goats. All right, we got 2 left. Oh boy, this one could be tough. GLDX. GLDX. All right. All right. Give me a second, guys. I tried to put GLDX in, and YouTube rejected my comment, said they think I'm spamming. YouTube has said no to me for spamming you guys. All right, but in the meantime, we do have a super sticker in here from Bob. 99-cent super sticker. Thank you very much, Bob. And let's see. You know what? You're gonna get my favorite goat. We'll come back in with the space goat. I love the space goat. So, all right. Let me see. Okay, let me take a look. Jill says I missed a question.
Right above that, sorry, he's asking if they're available online, like in mobile versus a laptop.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, Bob, yeah, Wealthsimple is available in pretty much all formats. So you can have it for your, you can put it on your phone, you can put it on your tablet, and you can definitely put it on your laptop. They do have a web version. I will, though, quite honestly say, I do like the mobile version a little bit better than their desktop, but their desktop has been getting better. But yeah, it is available in all versions. All right. Now, guys, you guys know which one I was talking about, right? So GLDX, and I'm just taking a look here. All right, let's see here. I am looking for, and actually, I wrote down the name of the company. I did not write down their ticker. Whoops. If I do that, just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to double check on the name of the ticker because if you hit it, I don't want to miss it because I'm like, wait a minute, what is their ticker? Let me just see here. Yeah, this falls on me on this one. Let's see here. AN. Whoops. I shouldn't actually spell it out loud. Like what the heck? All right. All right, let's see here. All right. Whoops. Okay, there we are. Interesting. All right. That is very, very interesting. Yeah, like I said it's a hard one, guys. Okay, I'm going to give you I'm giving you a big hint right now, guys. It is, and here, I got to catch up here and see if anybody got it first. It's a U.S. company. It is a U.S. company that they're holding. I thought I would give you guys at least one that was pretty hard. Yeah, absolutely, Bob. And Bob, like I said, if you ever have questions, bring them to the live streams. Bring them to the live streams for sure. And if you need extra help, you could always, if you join the channel membership, you can always come to one of the office hours. We have them every week. And those are a lot more quieter, so I can go into a lot more detail as well for you. Okay, so guys, it is, and oh, this is a tough one. I feel almost bad for letting this one, for going with this one. I'll give you a hint. It is a ticker that starts with A, and it's an American company that, they deal in gold. Well, this is GLDX is a gold ETF. So it's a U.S. gold company that starts with an A. There we go. Anglo Gold. Lance got it. Oh, Lance, you're pulling ahead. You're pulling ahead to 4. I love it. All right. There we go. Now, oh boy. Let's try one last one here, guys. And hopefully YouTube will let me post. They did. NPS. So that's your 9-point split core, guys. The one I did the interview. I did the interview with the 9-point guys about this one. So yeah, what is their biggest holdings in the 9-point split core? All right, we're going to see. We'll see what you guys come up with. DF, RY, Synovus, nice one. I could give you guys a hint, but we'll give you a couple more guesses, and I'll give you a little bit of a hint. All right, we still got Synovus. All right, maybe you guys are already stuck. All right, here's a hint. They fall under the umbrella of Brookfield Corporation, the company. Allied Property, no. I'll give you. Maybe my hint didn't work. So when I said they fall under the umbrella of Brookfield Corporation, that means that they are one of the Brookfield companies. Let's see here. Pamina. All right. Oh, look at this. Bob has joined the channel membership, and you know what? You get another goat for that. That was a smart move. So here you go, Professor Goat. Professor Goat. All right. Davin, got it. BIF. Yeah, Brookfield Infrastructure. That's what we were looking for. And even though the game's over, I'm still going to write down Davin because you know what? It's nice to have your name written down. Don't you think so? Well, I think it is. Yeah, DAVEN. Perfect. And now the printer just decided to print for no reason, but awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, this is fun. And I'm not sure, Bob, were you going to say a little bit more there? He says Isle. All right. That's another game in the books. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You know what? Holy cow. Can we get to the new? So right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 on here. And one of them is just a new video. So can we get to the new GOAT video this time? Let's find out. We're spinning the wheel. This is like Wheel of Fortune. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, guys. It's time. It's time for a new GOAT video. Holy banana bread. Are you ready? So extra long. That one was 10 seconds. So a 10-second GOAT video. All right, just give me a second here. I'm almost lightheaded from that one. Oh gosh, that was great. All right. All right, we'll all right. Now we've removed the GOAT video from the wheel, but yeah. It happens. It happens. Best GOAT so far. This one was actually, I made this one with Sora too. I was actually able to get in and make one. So I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, the party GOAT. All right, guys, we got 5 games left. Let's see what we got. Oh, I heard this little squeak noise coming from, uh-oh. Oh, no, it's not. I thought we were going to play, we're playing Sector Mania. This is actually a pretty easy game. This one's pretty easy. I think it's pretty easy. So I am going to very easily, let's see here, where are we at? Oh, here we are. I am going to give you a company, or maybe it's going to be an ETF. It's probably going to be more stocks. There's more stocks than ETFs in here, but I think there's at least one ETF in here, I think. Yeah, there is. And all I want from you guys is I want you guys to tell me the the sector. Simple as that. Very, very easy. Now, if it's a mixed sector, just say mixed. Because, most of them, though, I will say most of them are in one sector. So, all right. And you know what? Let's stick to just doing it through the chat. I liked it through the chat. And what we'll do as well is, oh, you know what, guys? Let's go back. All right, so let's see. The last game, Lance won the last game. Let's just clear the name board. All right, now, here we go. Very first one is EIT.UN. Tell me the sector. First one to get it right gets a point. First person to get it right. Finance, energy, REIT. Guys, I did say that there would be at least one that was, there we go, Scott got it, mixed. I said there would be one mixed. And yeah, we got that one out of the way right away. All right, Scott gets a point. There we go. Scott is on the point board. And yeah, look at this. We got a lot more mixed coming in. Cynthia, Kelly. Very, very cool. All right. All right, up next. Let me drop in our next one. We'll see how long it is before I get a warning from YouTube again saying, you're spamming Candace's chat. All right, so QQCL. This is a pretty simple one. Lance, bang, just like that. Technology, of course. All right. Trust me, they do get a little harder. They, maybe. This one is kind of like, oh yeah, this one here will actually, I think this one might be a little more difficult. I think this one may be a little more difficult. All right. All right, NTR, and that is Nutrien. So what sector would you put Nutrien in? So, Nutrien. I got something. I can smell thinking. I can smell your thinking caps. Minerals, agriculture, fertilizer. Those are not sectors. I mean, I guess you could argue kind of sectors. Yeah, oh boy. I'm looking for a specific word. Like mining falls within a sector. It would be that same sector. What's the broader sector that mining falls in? There we go. Lance got it. Materials. They are part of the material sector. All right. Oh, Lance. Lance, you're running away again. All right. We got Lance in there. Oh, this is a good one. This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one, and I'll tell you why, because I think a lot of you are going to get this one wrong. But we'll see. Dollarama. Where does Dollarama fall? And really, logically, there's only two that they could be, so, But we'll see if the first one, Lance. Lance got it right. Darn it. Yeah, consumer discretionary. And the reason I say tricky is a lot of people will say, oh, consumer staples, but they're not. They're discretionary. Yeah. All right, Lance. I see how this is going. It's like, well, let me build a big enough lead, then I can sit back and just drink. That's what's happening here. All right, oh, I know. Let's try this one here. All right, ATD, Alimentation Couche-Tard. Let's see if you know where this one falls. Mark says I'm losing on typos. V consumed. Yeah, but you were also, I mean, your typo came in after the first answer. Otherwise, I'd give you the point, Mark. Otherwise, yeah. And Bismarck, you got it right. Consumer staples. Ah. Now, Lance, you said song staples. I can't give it to you for song staples. And besides, you're so far ahead. We'll give it to Bismarcky. We'll give it to Bismarcky. Come on. Bismarcky. Oh boy. All right, here we go. B-I-Z. There we go. Biz. I'm just going to put biz. What's the biz, everybody? All right. This one might be way too easy. All right, let's... Oh, gosh. All right, guys. Just be a fast typer. That's what I'm saying now. Franco, Nevada. Franco, Nevada. Now, this is another easy one. This was another easy one. The next one's a bit more difficult, though, I think. So, Franco, Nevada. Where would you guys throw that? And I'm just getting ready here, because I think the first... what's the Bismarcky, the bigger category that mining is a part of? Not metals. We've seen this category before. It's in the title of XMA. It is somebody, please. Just waiting here. There we go. Thank you, Brian. Materials. And great, I get to put a new name. Uh-oh. Whoops. There we go. I accidentally deleted Scott. All right, but I got you back, Scott. All right. And this is Brian. What am I going to do if I start getting multiple Brians winning? All right, we got Brian. I love it. All right, now, I said things were going to get a little more difficult. And I mean it. I mean it. Believe it or not, a WCN. So WCN, which is Waste Connections. So which sector would you put Waste Connections in? It's funny, I'm looking at my name and it's not highlighted. I'm like, I should subscribe to my own channel. Or, yeah. Yeah, Lance Industrials. Holy cow. Lance, you must have a very fast connection because you're just in so fast. All right. Wow. If you think that one was easy, let's try this one. So TFII, so TFI International. So TFI International. Now your minds might go in one direction, but there's another direction. Financial? No. No, Lance. Lance got it wrong, guys. The door is open. Logistics. I like that answer. It's not the right one, but I like it a lot. Transportation. Yeah, you could argue. You could argue transportation. You could argue that one. It's not transportation, but you can argue it because what they do does involve transportation, but they're not technically transportation. I'll give you a hint. They could technically, they coordinate for a particular. There we go. Lance came in with industrials. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, Lance. That takes you up to 5. Holy cow. Like, you can't even lose at this point. You can't lose this time around. We've only got 2 left. Our next one, WN, which is George Weston. So this is an easy one. George Weston. If you guys know what George Weston does, it's an easy one. And the last one is super easy, so George Weston, what do they do? Oh, this is fun. Yeah, consumer staples, exactly. Lance in again. Lance, let somebody else win. All right, but it's cool. Lance, you know your stuff. And finally, and this is an easy one, guys. You don't even have to overthink this one. Just get your answer in quickly. And it is MFC, Manulife Financial. Might even be in the title. Lance. Holy banana bread. All right. All right. I'm glad this one's over. Everybody's saying, stop it, Lance. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Bonus points for everybody. Everybody gets a bonus point. I'm not going to write them all down, but you all get bonus points. Holy cow. All right. All right. Let's hide that one. We're down to 4 games left. So let's look at what we got. We got scramble time. We got what's that frequency? Oh, we got the tangent game. Oh, God. And who am I? Let's see what we're going to get hit with. And, uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's the tangent game. Oh, my gosh. So, guys, I am very well known for going on tangents. A lot of tangents. I'm quite literally always on a tangent. So, this game, the object is to answer some questions that perhaps were coming out of some of my tangents. Yeah. Brian says, come back in an hour, guys. Let's see, had it before I put my fork down. I'm eating dinner at 9. There we go. And Bismarcky says, Lance is only winning because I'm on dial-up. Oh, Bismarcky, really? Yikes. Yeah, Lance the goat. Not paying out claims sector. Just catch, I noticed a couple of comments there. We got that in. All right. So, guys, I'm going to ask a question. And we're going to get points. We'll get some points here going. All you have to do is answer it right. I'm not going to give, I don't think I need to give clues. So, all right, the first one, just to give you, and this is a story I've told a lot. So, guys, what was the first stock I ever bought? So, what was my first stock? Simple as that. What's that? See, Jill's over there saying, oh, I know that one. So, what was my first stock? All right, we're looking, we got some answers coming in here. Lance says EIT. Bismarcky Canoe, EIT, no name, no body man says Royal Bank. Nope. First stock I ever bought. Ford Tough, bang, you got it, Fortis. Yep, that was the first stock. And this is a story, guys, I talk about this a lot. Why video says BlackBerry. All right, where is, here we are. All right, Ford. Hey, and it's nice to see you, Ford. I haven't seen you in a while, but yeah, Fortis. There we go. We'll just put, why am I writing Fortis down? It's Ford Tough. There we go. Ford Tough has taken the early lead. Very cool. All right, we got 2 points in this next question. So 2 winners. Just name one, guys. So in university, I did a double major. What did I double major in? What subjects? And Jill's like saying, I know this one. And just, as she's sort of wishing she could get points. But yeah, so there's 2 subjects I double majored in university. And I bring this up all the time. All right, Bismarcky is in with biology, point. Scott is in with chemistry, point. There we go. Oh my God. Maybe I needed to make this a harder. I needed to make these questions harder. All right, there we go. All right, so let's see here. So yeah, we had, I just want to pull back a little bit here. So all right, so we got Bismarcky in with the biology. And then the first chemistry was Scott. All right, here we go. We have, all right, this is cool. All right, now, believe it or not, these ones do get a little bit harder. The next one is, this is a multiple choice question. This is a multiple choice question. We have 4 answers. So the question is, and you know what? I'm going to put this whole question up. Let me see if can I get the whole question? I think I can. I'm going to put the question right over here. I'm going to put the whole thing in here. I think I can. Yeah, here we go. So just to make it easier. So what was my first money-making venture as a child? Was it A, a newspaper route? Was it B, throwing seaweed at people for money? Was it C, selling paper balloons? Or was it D, babysitting? So which of these was my first? And that's a key word, because maybe more than one of these is true.
Yeah, they know it. Yeah. Most people come up with
Okay. Oh.
few people come up with
Let's take a look here and see. All right. A whole bunch of people coming in with B. The seaweed, the seaweed, the seaweed. Oh, boy. So let's see. All right. Lance said babysitting, newspapers. Kelly said D. But Bismarcky came in with B. Bismarcky was in first. There we go. 2 points for Bismarcky. So yes. And I did or attempted to do all of these. So I was much older when I had a newspaper route. When I learned how to make paper balloons, it's a weird paper folding thing, I thought I could make a fortune selling them. I never sold a single paper balloon, though. The throwing seaweed at people for money? Yeah, me and a friend, we did this at the beach because we had no money for the canteen. So I came up with this idea.
until the business failed. Because
the business eventually failed, but we made money. We did make money. Babysitting, much older for sure. So, oh yeah, we got a little bit of all of that in there for sure. No lemonade stand. You know what? No, I've never had a lemonade stand. What can I say? Y video says, hey, I was first. Well, were you? Let me check. Let me double check. If I missed you, I'm coming back. Let me see. Let's see. There's Blackberry. Y video. Where are you, Y video?
no, the first person I see is Bismarcky.
Yeah, you were in there, but you were just after. So I've got Bismarcky, Scratch, and you. But you know what? Let me take a look. You know you're all at 9:06.
Well, yeah, of course.
So yeah, it's one of those situations. I have to go with whichever one pops up first on my screen.
It's just for fun, you guys.
And yeah, exactly. It is just for fun.
There's no.
All right. We'll get rid of that. Whoops. We'll get rid of that question. But you know what? Why videos? I'll throw you in anyway. I'll give you a point because because I'm the referee and I can do anything I want. There we go. There we go. Why? You can have one for sure. Because it may be that you both clicked at the same time and it just, by the randomness of how it fell. And I've actually seen it where on my screen, I've looked and it's had one comment in front. And if I look over on the test machine, it's actually reversed. So yeah, I'm okay with that. Guys, if you wanna challenge any of the results, feel free. I'll just give you a point. Like I said, it's really not that important. Hit your live buttons. What's your live buttons? I don't know what live buttons are. All right. Alphabetic order by names. Let's see. Roger is even missing with your 10K games.
It's Roger. It's not Rogers. This isn't Roger.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. My name is a Lance in that case. A Lance. Oh, really? Okay, a Lance. All right. Now I've learned something new. Jill is keeping it real. Yep, absolutely. All right. We're going to go to question number 4. All right. Approximately, and I've mentioned this more than once, guys. I have a feeling Scott's going to get this right, but that's fine. Approximately, what size would you need to compress the Earth to form a black hole? And Jill's in the hall going, oh my God, I can't believe you asked that. But yeah. Oh, okay. Understood.
Oh, okay.
All right. So yeah, size. Yeah. Let's see. Mark says 0. Now, philosophically, obviously, yeah, it would go to 0. But how, yeah. Scott says a marble. Yeah, Jill says a marble. So yeah, marble is correct. But you know what, Mark? You kind of got me on a technicality too. All right, both Mark and Scott get points. Let's just do it. Scott and Mark. Let's get Mark in here. All right. Holy banana bread. All right, Mark.
Listen, someone's like, black holes don't exist. I'm like, oh dear, honey.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Black holes don't exist. We have negative masses in the universe. Okay. Well, we absolutely don't fully understand black holes. We know a lot, but we don't fully understand them. So sure, why not? You wouldn't get an answer if Scott is not here. Yay, Scott and I are now partners in crime. There we go. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Now we got one last question in this category, in this game. How many bells have been late thanks to a tangent?
How would you know?
So, closest answer, I guess. Just give me an answer. Everybody who gets this right gets a point. Everybody. Everybody who gets this right. How many bells have been late thanks to a tangent?
I'm saying many.
Scott says half. Brian says hundreds. Bismarcky, all of them. Many. 150, 22, 500 out of 501. 99%. Let me show you the answer, guys. I'm just going to copy and paste the answer right in here. Here was the answer. Many, a lot, or a billion. So, yeah, everybody, I'm not going to write all your names down, guys. Everybody gets a point on that one. Oh, dear God. All right, let's go back to the bell. Or the bell, sorry. All right. We have 3 games left. How much do we have on the clock? We still got 2,013 seconds, guys. So we got lots of time. All right, let's get back to the wheel and let's spin. All right, what's it gonna be? Ooh, who am I? All right, guys. This one, let me pull it up. So this one here is a guessing game. So, who am I? Here I am. Okay. I have 3 clues for each company. Now, the way this one's going to work is if you guess the company before I give a clue, I'll let you guys have one. No, I don't want to do that because then you could just randomly do it. I'll give a clue. If you guess it on the first clue, you get 3 points. If you guess it on the second clue, you get 2 points. If you guess it on the first clue, you get 1 point.
Don't worry about the points. Just
Oh,
guess.
I just saw, it was funny. I just saw Scott say, easy, Candace. Yeah. Yeah, who am I? Yeah, that's easy. You're Candace. Well, there we go. Scott, that's good. That's actually, you know what, Scott?
Oh my God.
You know what? You made me laugh. So, you get the laughing goat.
You should show us the party goat. Party goat.
Jill wants to see the party. Do you guys want to see the party goat again? Jill wants to see the party goat again. Yeah, let's do it. Party goat. Here we go. I love the party goat. Now it actually muted me while the party goat was on. I'm like, don't mute me while the party goat is on. I want to talk while the party goat is doing its thing. So I'll have to see if I can fix that. All right. Let's. Yeah, that goat needs Andrea Gagnon. Wow song. There we go. I don't know what the Andrea Gagnon wow song is, but maybe. All right. What the heck? What are we doing on that page? All right. Actually, I need to come. Let's come back here. And we're going to clear this up. So yeah, we'll just do, if you get it on the first, if you get it on your first, then I will, I'll give you guys like bonus points. We'll get extra points if you get it right away. So, all right, our first clue, and I'm going to give it to you. I am a channel favorite. I am a channel favorite. So if you guys think you know who we're talking about, drop it below. Drop it below. EIT, okay. Let's see, what else do we got here? EIT, HHIS. Y video says Canoe. Air Canada. Ivanhoe. Air Canada, Ivanhoe. All right. Well, I will tell you guys. Holy banana bread! I can't believe I'm hoping to get to I'm hoping to actually give more than 1 kilo, but not this time. One of yous did get it right away. Y videos. You get 3 points. You get, whoops, I capitalized your I. Y videos gets 3 points. The answer is Canoe. I discarded Jill because she knew the answer. She knew the answer, so she doesn't count. But yeah, Y videos. So yeah, Canoe. So yeah, the first guess, first clue was I am a channel favorite. The next guess, if we had gotten there, was I have properties of both a stock and an ETF. And our last clue was my dividend seems to be stuck at 10 cents. But we never got to get there. Okay. Let's try once again. All right, our next one. I'll give you the first clue. I do have a love for U.S. equities. I do have a love for U.S. equities. All right, let's get in here and see what we got. Jeez, Benice, Lance, immediately. Oh my God. Well, the level of difficulty on this one, I certainly overestimated it. Lance gets 3 points. Holy cow. So yes, HYLD. And basically the second clue would have been I am kind of a fund of funds. And the third clue is it is not wrong to call me version 3. Oh my God, you guys are way too good. All right. Oh boy. Let's try this next one. Guys, don't get this in the first one. But I think this one's a little more trickier. All right. I am a holding company and not as much into utilities as some folks think. So I am a holding company and not as much into utilities as some folks think. All right, let's see you try to pull this one off on the first. I don't think you can do it. I like where you went with that, Scott. It's wrong, but I like where you went with it. Bam, nice. That's another good one, Bismarcky, but nope, not right. UMax, nope. No, it's not Lance. Algonquin, no. Utes, no. Canadian Utilities, oh, that's a good answer, but no. Pemina, no. Oh boy, we may be dropping down to 2 points. We may be dropping down. All right, second clue, guys. I have controlling interest in Power Financial. I have controlling interest in Power Financial. All right, now let's see what we got for 2 points. Canadian Natural Resources, nope. CPX, nope. Bismarcky, you got it. Power Corporation of Canada, POW. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Bismarcky gets 2 points. All right, let's see here. Bismarcky with 2. Perfect. All right, Bismarcky has got on the board with 2 points. Now, if we had gone to the final clue, it was I own a lot of Wealthsimple. So that might have done it. All right, this next one, it is harder, I think. So let me see. I may have a 3.25% yield, but I do not have a dividend focus. Or sorry, but I do have a dividend focus. So I may have a 3.25% yield, but I do have a dividend focus. There we go. Let's see if you guys can catch on this one. All right, we got VDY. So VDY. So we're at the 3-pointer right now, and it's not VDY. All right. Any other guesses before we go to the next clue? XDiv. Not a good guess, but no. All right, I'll give you the next clue. And this is taking it down to a 2-pointer. I may be a little bit of a snooty ETF. I may be a little bit of a snooty ETF. All right, Mark might be drunk. Okay. It's not XEG. It's not XIC. Oh boy, this is a tough one, guys. This one's a tough one. Oh, I may have to drop it down to the final one. All right, here we go. It's now a 1-pointer. I only hold companies that raise dividends every year. I only hold companies that raise dividends every year. All right, guys, this is a good, you guys have a lot of clues. So it definitely likes dividend-raising companies. It's a little bit snooty. Yeah, Bismarcky is well, Bismarcky's hasn't given me the name, but yes, I think Bismarcky knows what it is, just doesn't know the ticker. So yeah, I'll give that to Bismarcky. This is a tough one. CDZ or CDZ. So this is the Dividend Aristocrat ETF. So yeah, let's give that. Bismarcky will get a point. That puts us in a 3-way tie. There we go. We got 3 for Y videos, 3 for Lance, 3 for Bismarcky, and we got 1 left. Oh boy. All right, let me give you the first clue for this one. To the moon? Well, not lately. Brian says, I think I saw a video bot long ago with that in it. So yeah, to the moon. Well, not lately. Scott, that's a great guess. It's not right, but it's a great guess. Because I thought when I was writing this, I said, I could almost guess MDA from that. But it's not MDA. It's not OBE. It's not Tesla. It's not MSTE. It's not Tesla. It's not a Kathy Woods ETF or AGCC. All right. Let me see. Let me give you the second clue. I don't think you guys are going to get it with that first clue. Clue number 2. AI has not been great for my share price. AI has not been great for my share price. All right, SpaceX, Rocket Lab. No. Now, I saw CSU, so Constellation Software. Gosh, that's a great guess. It's wrong, but it's a great guess. Shopify, no. Google, no. I gave you guys an extra clue in there, by the way. You guys may not have caught it, but I did give you an extra clue. All right, we are gonna give you the final clue. So this will make it a 1-pointer. So it could break the tie between Y Videos, Lance, and Bismarcky if one of you guys get it. I was spun off from a Canadian tech juggernaut. So I was spun off from a Canadian tech juggernaut. Mrs. Blackberry? Nope, not MDA. I told somebody they had a really good guess. Maybe that is the, oh, Tropica. I think Davin is trying to say Topica. I'm pretty sure you're trying to say, or actually Topicus. Topicus. That's so close that I think Davin knows what they're talking. I think Davin has the idea. So, you know, yeah, it's Topicus. Topicus.com is the name of the company. But yeah, TOI. All right. Looks like we have a three-way tie on this one, but that's fine. I'm going to put Davin's name in here anyway. It's only 1 pointer, but hey, it's still a point. It's still a point. All right. Oh boy. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like that one. All right. Now, holy banana bread. All right. Let's hide that choice. We got 2 games left. What's the frequency in scramble time? Oh, you're thinking there should be a tiebreaker, like with that last game. All right, I'd have to make one up right on the spot. We can have a tiebreaker. All right, I'm just writing one right now. I'll give you the first clue. I can help you build a great portfolio. I can help you build a great portfolio. Well, that's the first clue. Let's get some guesses first, Jill. Blossom. Well, guys, it's either a stock or an ETF. It's not going to be Blossom. JJ. There we go. Pow. Nope. Okay. All right, I'll give you guys a second clue. We'll knock this down to 2 pointers. One of you only needs 1 point to win because it's the tiebreaker, right? I can soar above my competition. I can soar above my competition. All right, Tesla. You guys might be kicking yourself in the butts when you find out what this one is. Air Canada, nice. Air Canada, nope, it's not right, but yeah, you guys are coming up with some you're starting to think in the right way. Like an eagle. All right. Like I said, you only need 1 point, so let's give you the, I'm going to give you the last clue. Apparently, I am the word. So apparently, I am the word. There we go. Lance got it. Well, you sort of got it. You got the ticker a little wrong, but that's fine. You know what it is. Bird construction. So there we are. Tiebreaker. Wait a minute. Was Lance in the? Yes, he was. All right. Lance pulled ahead with the point. There we go. I love it. I love it. Scott says, please. So yeah, Danielle's right. That's the right ticker though, BDT. So what can I say? And yeah, the bird. Bird is the word. It was all in there. See, the first line. Build, and then fly, and you know, but all right. It's fine. What's that? Oh, check the seconds? Oh, we got lots of seconds left. We've got 1,055 seconds left. So we got, we got 2 games left. So let's, actually, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. All right, but we're going to finish these games, guys. Let's spin the wheel. Which one are we going to get? And it is, it's scramble time. Oh boy. You're going to love this one, guys. So I've got stocks, maybe they're ETFs, but they're scrambled. So I'm going to give them to you, and all you got to do is unscramble them. I will use, for this one here, I'm definitely going to use the whiteboard. Here. All right. So, and we'll see who gets each one. I'm just going to get rid of the old leaders and just grab me a box here. I'm going to grab the first one. First one will be nice and easy. So hopefully you guys like unscrambling things. So it could be a stock ticker. It could be the whole name. It could be your brain, as No Name says. All right, here we are. All right, so this is a popular stock, a popular ETF. It could be, you guys, first person to get it right. Wow, Lance, that was fast. So yeah, the first one is CNQ. It's just backwards. So Lance comes in first. All right, I'm going to leave CNQ over here. I'll just start a new line here. And here we go. Lance, we're going to get you in here, Lance. All right, Lance is in first. There we go. Lance got the first one. All right, they do get harder, guys. All right, up next. I almost feel like giving you a point, Scott, for the shopping network. All right, guys, here we go. Here is our next company, or could be an you guys figure out what it is. This is what it is. Let me get something intelligent out of that, and we'll see what it is. We'll see what you guys do. I love this. So you might need to miss the 10K second stream strike like the good old Bell. I might. No name. Got it. Enbridge. This is Enbridge. 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 I like it. Very cool. All right. Mark says, I'm tired of looking at my ugly mug on your screen. I love it. All right. All right, who got that one? That was No Name. Oh boy. All right. No Name is now tied with Scott. All right, let's. Oh boy. All right. I got another one for you. Let's take a look at this one. Whoops. Yeah, no, you still get to see it. They're like, wait a minute, we didn't even have a chance to look at it. All right. So we got this monstrosity here. Some of these will get tricky, guys. I'm going to admit, some of these might be tricky. Or maybe not. You guys are doing so much better than I was anticipating. But yeah, this here. What do we have? Congrats. No, it's not congrats. Thanks, by the way, Claudia. So what is it? What could this possibly be? It's something. Oh boy. This is probably, I'm just looking and I think this is one of the 2 hardest on the list in this game. I think this is one of the 2 hardest. So, and just think when we were using the actual circle board, that was the one that kept coming up. Could you imagine having to do this one over and over again? Mark says Siniato. No. 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 And what I'll do, guys, if you want, if you guys are finding it too tough, I'll move one letter in here to where it belongs. And you know what? Let's do that right now. So the first letter of this word is, whoops, can I not type? Oh, I have to do this. C. So I'll remove the C. I've just put the C in the right place. That way there, yes, it is a word that starts with C. Oh boy. And you're going to see that this is really, you're going to find this one tricky. Or not. Or not, Lance. Darn it. All right, Lance gets a point. That's right. It is canoe, E-I-T. Yes, so guys, there can be spaces. I'm evil that way. All right, let's give you an easy one. I'm going to give you an easy one this time. All right, this one I think is pretty darn easy. Here you go. It's a simple ticker. Very simple ticker. I'm expecting Lance to drop it in the chat in 2 seconds. That's how simple it is. All right, let's see here. And look at this, guys. Right away, Lance dropped it in the... Lance, how can you be so fast? I'm convinced that Lance is the Flash. I'm just saying. But yeah, you all got it, though. Congratulations to everybody. Well, except for No Name. The VDHI. Not the one, but hey, why not? Gamer Internet. Okay, Lance. Fair enough. All right. All right. This one's going to be a little more tough. Let's give you a tough one. All right. Here we go. There we go. This one I think is a little bit tougher. But we'll see. We'll see. I love this. Scott's like, Lance had an answer before I read it. Yeah. Oh, dear. I can have... I'm running low on coffee, but we're running out of seconds, right? All right. Progressive Investing comes in and says, congrats. But we do have to go back to Lance. Who got it? Lance. Lance, you should go to one of them trivia games at the bar. You'll win everything. I'm convinced of it. Yeah, Scratch says, are you an old sniper in Battlefield? Maybe. And once again, yeah, thank you very much. Progressive Investing, I appreciate the comments. Okay. Now, guys, this, oh no. This is another one that the second I drop it in, Lance will probably is already typing the answer before I've even dropped it in. But here we go. This is another easy one. Let's see. Lance says, I grew up watching Wheel of Fortune and Price is Right. Trained my whole life for this. There it is. Oh my gosh. Lance gets in there. But you know what? Y videos dropped in at exactly the same time. Like I saw them both drop at the same time. So I'm giving Y videos a point. I'm doing it. I don't care. There, we'll give Y videos 1 because, you know, they both dropped in at the same. I was watching. All right. Oh boy. So CNR. All right. Let's try this one. Now this is another one I think this one is probably easy too, but here, let's try it. All right. LQCQ. All right, let's see what we got. LQCQ. And once again, Lance's training pays off as he moves up to 6. Yeah, QQCL. Very, very easy. All right. Now, no more stock symbols. The last 3 are actual company names. So let's make them a little more difficult for Lance. All right, and here we go. Here is our first one. Let's see what we can do. I love this. Scratch says, Lance just hit his apex on this stream. I'm so privileged to witness this. This is it. Yeah, Lance, it's all downhill after this stream. I'm so sorry. Ooh, look at this. Why videos and Kelly dropped in at the same time. Lance, you didn't. You dropped in just after them. I'm going to give points to both. Why Kelly? Here we go. Or sorry, why videos? Duh. And, oh yeah, let's just do the thing. We'll do the thing. I'm going to give Kelly. Oh, I'm doing it 3 times. I want to. Kelly. 1. There we go. I have to widen this though. And there we go. There we go. So we got Lance. We got Lance at 6. No Name at 1. Why videos at 2. Kelly at 1. All right. All right. Let's see. I think your connection is off because my phone is showing a different order. That might be. That might be. I bet you your phone is showing you in the lead. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Scott. I was going to say, Lance, you're way ahead. Scott says, I have to turn off chat to read what you're typing. Oh, that makes it more difficult. All right. We got 2 left. Let's try this one. Here we go. Tisikalakas. There we go. Let's see what you guys can come up with this one. So Ticelecas. Let's see, Lance lives on a different timeline. Yeah, Lance, definitely. Oh, now, see, once again, these 2 came in at exactly the same time. Or sorry, not Scott, but I was trying to click up here. Lance and Bismarcky both came in at the same time. So, all right, point for Lance. And we get Bismarcky on the board. We only got 1 left, though. So Lance wins again, but that's fine. Let's pull up our last one. All right. Now, this one I don't think is that hard. I don't think this one's that hard. But we'll try it anyway. Here we go. There we go. So is this a Canadian company or is it a type of pasta? I don't know. You guys decide. All right. Lance lives in the Matrix. My God, Lance, look at this. Like, I swear he's typing the answer in before I even drop it. All right, number 8. Lance, you did it. You did it. And, whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted, let's go to this here. Oh, we got 266 seconds left. Guys, we're running out of time. And we have 1 game left. It's an easy game, though. The last game is pretty easy. All right. I'm going to hide this choice. And are you ready to spin? Let's do it. I know I don't have to spin for the last one, but I wanted to. So what's the frequency? What's the frequency? All right. This is a pretty easy game. This is a pretty easy game. I'm gonna give you guys, and here, let me see, where is this? I have my master answer sheet over here. So there's the tangent game. Here we are. I'm going to give you a stock or an ETF, and your goal is simply to tell me the frequency of their dividend. That's all. I just want to know what their dividend frequency is. First one to get it gets a point. Simple as that. All right. Let's head on back over here. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of these because, we need a new winner. All right, we're going to start. And I will put these in the chat. And basically, first person to get the right answer after each one gets a point. So the first one, really easy. We're going to start off with XEQT. So what is the frequency? Monthly, quarterly. All right, so Muse. Holy cow, Muse got in first. All right, let's I'm doing this. This is, I think, your first one. M-U-I-S-E. All right, Muse. Muse on the board first. I like it. I like it. All right. Now, I'm going to put in the next company. Whoops. All right. So, HMM.A. So, this is Hammond Manufacturing. What is their dividend frequency? Let's see who gets this. Let's see, we got a quarterly, we got a monthly, a monthly, a monthly. We got an hourly. And Bismarcky wins semi-annually. Yep, it is semi-annually. So, here we go. And I'm just going to do it this way. Bismarcky, here we go. And there we go. That just makes it easier. And you know what? I'm going to put this all, there we go. All right, so we got Bismarcky on the board. All right, now this next one, you guys will all get this next one. I know it. It's just going to be who's the fastest. Biggie, B-I-G-Y. B-I-G-I. All right, we got monthly. And we got monthly. Danielle wins. Danielle got it right. Semi-monthly is the correct answer. Nice. This is awesome so far. Guys, you're keeping Lance off the board. What's happening? All right, let's try another one. All right, we're going to go with V-E-Q-T. V-E-Q-T. Let's see what we got. Danielle. Wow. Danielle's running away. It is annually. Absolutely. Danielle is up to 2 points. Oh my. All right. Let's try this one more time. Well, we got a few more. Sixy. So S-I-X-Y. Let's take a look. Sixy. And monthly, semi-monthly is correct. Danielle. Danielle knows her frequencies. Absolutely. There we go. Frequencies. Danielle up 3. Holy banana bread. All right, let's try this next one here. CNQ. Canadian Natural Resources. What is their frequency? And we've got Scott with monthly. Muse comes in next with quarterly. And you are correct, Muse. All right. Muse 2, Bismarcky 1, Danielle 3. Oh, boy. All right. This one I think is tricky because I think a lot of people get this one wrong. But we'll see if you guys get it wrong. VDY. VDY. And let's see what you guys come in with. Bismarcky says annual. Lance says quarterly. And No Name gets it. It is actually monthly. That's why it's confusing. Whenever I see VDY, I always think it's quarterly, but it's not. It is monthly. All right, so No Name is on the list. All right, let's try. We've talked about this one before. A Bird Construction, BDT. Where do their dividend fall? So Bird Construction. Danielle is right. It is monthly. They are monthly completely. I actually thought people would think they were quarterly, but all right, now. All right, let's try. All right, let's go with this one. All right, let's go PRL. PRL, quarterly. Yeah, Scott. You got it right away. Huh. All right. We have one left. One left. All right. All right. So this one is CA. So CA. And yeah, it is quarterly. Oh my God. Yeah, Lance. Lance, you got in. You got in on. You got in. All right, we gotta like it. Gotta like it. All right, Lance is in there as well. Holy banana bread. And Jill's saying, what is CA? You guys know what CA is, right? Because I don't. What the heck did I write down? All right. Everybody gets a point. I don't know what I was writing down. CA? I know I wasn't writing down the X Trackers California Municipal Bonds ETF. Yikes. I wonder if I meant, oh, could I have meant CT? Because that might make sense. No. Guys, I have no clue what that. That's the object of the game is, what did you mean, Candace? I don't know. Oh my gosh. But guys, this is fantastic. Because guess what? We just finished the game. And look at the countdown. We've done it. 10,000 seconds of games. This was fantastic. Wow, this was a lot of fun. All right, guys. I said that I would leave abruptly at 10,000. You guys know I'm full of crap, right? No, it wouldn't have been Air Canada because Air Canada doesn't have a dividend. Although, that would have been a good choice. That would have been a really good choice. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be back here again tomorrow. We got the market closed tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Yeah, absolutely. Like, thank you for that. Congratulations. Sorry, congratulations on 10,000. Hopefully you guys have fun. That's all I wanted to do is have an evening with a little bit of...
Thank you, everybody, for subscribing.
Yes.
All your subscribers. Well, thank God.
I'm going to. Give me a chance. Okay. Jill's back here coaching me. I got a coach.
I just want to make sure that you don't forget.
I won't forget. I won't forget. Don't worry. I'm not going to forget it. Guys, thank you very much for being here, all of you, because I'll tell you something. I can do what I do every day, but without you guys here watching it, it'd be a big waste of time, that's for sure. But yeah, thank you guys very much for, well, hey, thanks for just hanging out tonight. That was a lot of fun. We're going to do it again at 20,000 subs, so we'll figure that one out. I have no clue. I imagine as early as tomorrow, Jonathan is going to be suggesting I go skydiving to celebrate 20,000. It's not happening, but nonetheless. All right, now before we go, we got a couple things in here. Look at this, look at this. Lance is in with a $10 super sticker. Thank you for making your videos, Candace. I've learned a lot and still going. I look forward to watching more. Oh, awesome. Thank you very much. And you know what, Lance? That deserves... there we go. I unmuted it. That deserves our party ghost. So here we go. Fantastic. I love this 10-second idea. All right, now... That's not enough. We also got Scratchin with a $2 super sticker, super chat as well. Congrats, Candace. That was fun. It really, really was. And you know what? Scratch, you can have the party go too. Why not? We gotta use it, right? We made it. So let's get the squad going. You guys all rock. This has been a lot of fun. And well, okay. And before we go, we got another super sticker from Danielle for $2. And Danielle, do you want the same one? Let's do it. We'll just keep on showing this one. It kind of is an Easter party goat too. So that is fantastic. All right, guys. You guys rock. Thank you for being you. Thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for all of your support. I will see you guys tomorrow. This has been a lot of fun. I had so much fun putting this together and so much fun doing it. So in another life, I think I was a game show host, but you know, what can I say? Uh-oh, Scratch. Just as I'm getting ready to leave, Scratch comes in with another super sticker, $2. You want the beaver. Scratch wants the beaver. Here you go. Here's the beaver. You get the beaver. I do not like to, I don't want to disappoint anybody. So there we go. All right, guys, before you guys empty all your wallets on me, have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's been a lot of fun. All right, until then, guys, I do have, as usual, one last thing to say, and that is bye.